because there's less traffic here. I just discovered something. There is this instant, that instant pull, but once.
I'm used to it by now.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to our channel once again. Today I'm starting my video in a different location at the Triumph Hyderabad showroom. Kinda chupi. At the Hyderabad Triumph showroom. The reason we came here is to test ride the latest 2018 Triumph Tiger. Triumph Tiger. Srijan already did his ride. He didn't like the bike much. Sharon went now. Next I'm going to test ride it and I'll give my first impressions. This is not going to be a review video. I'm going to do the first impressions because obviously I'll have to ride a long distance. I am not a reviewer, guys. Unless and until I have the bike with me for a long time, till then I can't review the bike. Not fair, right? Okay, Srijan is going for the test ride on the new Tiger XRX, right? Yep. Yeah, XRX, and you take a spin, come back and give us a nice review. First impression.
I like your bike more. Huh? I like your bike more.
Is it? It's burning from here.
From here?
On the right or on the left?
Both sides.
First impression, he did not like it much. He says my bike is better. My bike is always better. Tank is same. Only the graphics is a bit different,
bigger.
So it looks bigger.
And
because of the graphics, it looks bigger.
Okay, and also I think it is a bigger tank.
No.
Because...
No, that's the same thing.
Sure?
Sure. I can't ask Sharon because he doesn't have much experience with the old Tiger as well. You didn't ride it much, right?
A few times, not...
Very less. I think he rode it properly. He came to Arku also on the XRX, Kishore ka. At least 50-60 kilometers, right? At least 100.
100, 200.
100, 200.
I'm used to it.
Sharon, what's your first impression?
I like it.
You like it?
I like it. But it's not... This model I don't think is so much different to your existing one.
Mine?
Mine, yeah.
Okay.
Yours is XRX, right? XR.
Mine is XRX. XR.
See,
basically XR and XRX are exactly the same thing. Only difference is it's got the cruise control and a little bit of riding modes. Yeah. Now in the latest one you have the TFT display.
Okay.
That's the only difference.
Just the basic impressions without all those features are... It feels the same. It feels very much the same.
Okay.
The TFT screen is obviously attractive, but...
Which means I'm very happy. Okay, let me go.
Yeah, you
because
should be a better
I've done like almost 15,000 kilometers.
I've ridden only 2-3 times, so you would know better.
Okay, I've done like 15,000 kilometers on my bike, so I think I'll be the right judge to judge this bike. Let me go and get my helmet. Okay, first impression I like about this bike, this pull. Whoa, that is amazing. By the way guys, let me again confirm that this is not going to be a proper review of the bike because obviously I did not ride it much. This is the first time I'm sitting on the bike. Let me do like proper rides on this in case Triumph gives me this bike to ride to some long distance places, then I can definitely give a proper review. Right now I'll give you a first impression kind of a thing. This pull is not there on the older Tiger. It is very torquey, that's what I feel, and it feels very nimble. My Tiger itself already feels like I'm riding a very small bike, though it looks big from outside, all these Tigers and all that. Once you sit on the bike and ride it, they are very easy to handle, just like any other, see, look at this, any other Karizma or something like that. And this feels much more confident, very confidence inspiring, I can say. Okay, see, that is the kind of pull you get even on the third gear. Okay, let me take a U-turn here. Engine sound is a little bit deeper, it's got a deeper tone. Unfortunately, one thing that is missing is the whistle sound. It's totally gone, like literally, that is the signature Triumph sound. That should have not been taken out. That is what makes the Triumph Tiger unique actually. But in case if you're looking for a little bit of a better performance engine wise, this bike is definitely better than the previous XRX or any other previous Tiger. ये conditions में क्या test ride कर सकते हैं भाई. And this bike gets the Brembo brakes. I think this is the base version. There's no XR in this, if I'm not wrong. XRX, then you have XCX, and no, I think you have the XR as well. But the XR doesn't get the TFT display, and obviously it doesn't have the cruise control. This has got the cruise control, riding modes, and also it's got the heated grips. Now let's try to go through these potholes and see how the suspension is. They feel a bit softer than the previous version. So Triumph actually says it has made 200 plus changes in its bike. It can be a small nut to the biggest exhaust system and all that, and I think they are pretty evident. There is definitely a difference. It's definitely changed by at least 20%, I would say. And one more great thing about this bike is you get this nice large windshield, where you can adjust it manually. You just need to push it, pull it, then push it back down. I'm not sure how much of a difference I can feel with the windshield, because you have to go about 70 or 80 kilometers an hour, which is not possible right now. As of now, I don't feel any difference. Because the biggest concern with the Tiger, always, all around the world, guys, was the windshield. You have a lot of wind buffeting with the helmet. That is one disadvantage I can tell you about the Tiger. Man, this whole road is dug up, but I think this is a good place for me to ride the Tiger on, because I can test out the suspension. And brakes are amazing, guys, like very nice. They're super responsive, and even the acceleration, very responsive. Seating wise and position wise, nothing has been changed much. And here you have a huge pit. Tiger को तो ये problem नहीं है. Okay, that was huge. Okay, so because there's less traffic here, I just discovered something. There is this instant pull, but once it reaches 60 kilometers or 50 to 70 kilometers an hour, I think there is a slight drop in torque, little bit. The older Tiger, I'm not sure, guys, I still need to test it properly, but that's what I generally felt as soon as I pulled it. See, 70 onwards, there is no, there's not like proper amazing torque like the older version has. The older Tiger had some good presence, but this bike has some amazing presence, definitely. See, it's flattening out there a little bit. High rev ranges, mid to high rev ranges, there is a little bit of flattening in the torque curve. But initial is really nice. Like, see, that pull, this pull is like superb. Loving it. Man, it's nimble. You can play around with this bike. Okay, right, U-turn here. That's my first impression, guys. If I get a chance to ride this bike for more than 300 or 400 kilometers, then I can actually give a proper review about this bike. Okay, one thing I don't like about this cluster here, especially the indicator switches, there is no tactile feedback or whatever you call it. I can't feel that I'm switching the indicators on or off. This is left, but it doesn't move much, so there is no feel actually. That's one thing I didn't like. But anyways, that is not such a major thing. You just need to get used to it. Nice, nice. I really like the bike.
Okay, simple. First thing I like about the bike is the overall performance has increased by at least 20% compared to the previous 2017 version. That's for sure. And what else? I like the braking. Just amazing. 10 times better. Not 10 times, but 5 times to pakka. Engine wise, one thing. The torque flattens out after 60 kilometers an hour. See, the older version had that. After 60 kilometers an hour, also it used to pull like crazy. This doesn't pull that much. From 60 to 70 kilometers an hour. I mean, I couldn't go beyond that.
Okay, so the final question. Are you still happy that you got the old one and not the new
Yeah,
one?
I am happy with the old one. But definitely this is a better version of that. Obviously it's a latest one, so it's got those 200 plus changes, whatever, they are a little bit evident, for sure.
Chillaran-
Cameraman Sujanto, Sriman.